Good morning, Paula. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. It's lovely to be chatting to you today.
I'm very
Thanks for
excited
joining
about
us.
it.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Um, you and I have worked together for many years, and we also have the privilege of being non-exec directors for Business South, which I know we both enjoy.
We do.
You're a skilled professional in the construction industry. I know over 30 years experience. And I know you as a brilliant leader, a communicator, and built on honesty and trust, and just a great person, good fun too. But for those who
Thank
don't
you.
know you, that's okay. Those who don't know you, what's been your career to date, sort of starting from your quantity surveying days, moving into business development, and can you provide a little snapshot of you in the built environment career to date?
Yeah, yes, of course I can. So,
Thank you.
Balfour Beatty trained me to be a QS, and that was sort of my passion. I loved buildings and the built environment. And so, Balfour's trained me. I gained my RICS qualification. And then I went to work locally for Dean and Dybel, who the older people in the industry will know Dean and Dybel very well. And I was there for 15 years, partly as QS and partly that was when I moved into marketing and business development. And the reason for that was having a family. So I was quantity surveyor out on site, loved it. But having a family meant that being out on site at 7 o'clock in the morning proved tricky. Dean and Dybel were a fantastic employer, and they recognised in me that I had very good rapport with the clients that I worked with, and they said to me, "We'd like to keep you. How do you fancy going into marketing, business development side?" So they put me through my Chartered Institute of Marketing qualifications. And that's really how I went from quantity surveying to business development.
And did you find it an easy transition? Did you like it?
I did like it. As I say, I always had very good rapport with my clients. I used to do verbal final accounts. And I was always interested in the marketing side of it. And I'm quite an outgoing person, so the connecting with people came quite naturally.
Got you. Got you. Thank you. You've recently moved into EPS construction management, which is a new role for you, isn't it? And what
Yes.
attracted you to that role?
Well, EPS are a principal contractor. I've worked predominantly with principal contractors throughout my working career. They're not a new company, actually. They've been established for 20 years, but they are wanting to grow. And I'm really looking forward to taking on that growth journey.
Okay.
They're a great team. They're a little bit of a hidden gem. So
Hmm.
I think they're great. They're great to talk about. They offer a great service, and I can see that I can add value to that team.
Okay. And where are there particular sectors they want to grow into?
Um, at the moment, they do a lot in the motorsport sectors, although they do touch on commercial, healthcare, defence as well. What I'd really like to do is take all the specialisms that they use within the F1 industry, so in all the F1 factories, working for Alpine, Williams, Cadillac, and they do so much in those factories. So R&D, clean rooms, simulator suites, and it's taking all those specialisms out into a wider market.
Okay. And I know you like motorsport, don't you?
I do.
Is that what lured you into the job as well? Did that help?
It didn't lure me into the job, but yeah, it really
Okay.
sort of pricked my ears.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about construction built environment, actually, that it takes you in so many different directions. I never thought I'd be working with F1 teams.
Yeah.
So yeah, it
Yeah.
is exciting.
That is exciting. What have you been to a Formula One race?
I have been to Silverstone in my time.
Have
Yes,
you?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Looking at the built environment and construction industry now, what do you think are the most exciting areas that people in the industry are sort of energized about?
Um, That's a difficult one to answer
Is it?
because the construction industry is tough. It really is tough.
Okay.
And we've been through some really tough times, Brexit, COVID, change of government, and all of that decreases people's, what's the word I'm looking for? Confidence. Their confidence in the market. So clients are very cautious with their money, quite rightly. But I think obviously there was the budget yesterday, and there's going to be spending in healthcare and defence, which will energise the market, and housing. People pushing planning as well. Local government, national government are pushing planning forward, which has been sadly lacking for a while.
Which we heard last week, didn't we? At the
We
property
did
lunch.
hear that. So
That's good, because
that's going to be a major positive effect.
Okay, because it's interesting, because I was hearing on Radio 4 this morning, the economy has shrunk slightly, 0.3% in April, but they said construction is growing, and I hear that again and again and again. And it's interesting hearing from your perspective. That's the line people say construction is growing, 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 but from your perspective, it's challenging still. Things have
It
got
is
to
still
move.
challenging.
Is that right?
I mean, historically, and I don't, we haven't exactly been in a recession, but it feels a bit like a recession. And historically, you always build your way out of a recession. So the construction industry is at the forefront of building or out. So hopefully, the positive vibes we're hearing, hopefully we will build out of a recession.
Good. Are there any issues to scaling in the built environment?
When you're scaling a construction company, that brings bigger contracts. Bigger contracts means bigger teams. So that's your professional teams as well. So your architects, your consultants. And then building bigger teams, you have to have the confidence in the people that you bring in. And also it's communication within all the stakeholders. And collaboration. And we throw collaboration around as a construction industry, and we say we all do it. But we really do need to collaborate and not fight against each other.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting hearing that. And it brings me on to sort of what I was going to talk to you about branding as well, because we know that a great brand doesn't just happen overnight. But what's your thoughts on what makes a great brand within the construction built environment industry?
Yeah, it's excellent delivery and a good product. So good branded construction companies always deliver a really good end product and continually do that. So when you look at that brand, you know what you're going to get consistently, and that brand is improving.
I've got you. And when that transfers to employee branding, have you in your 30 years seen some really good examples when when employee branding is done really right? So they take the company and the ethos and the great company what it's doing externally, but they then communicate that internally as well, and everyone's on board with the same vision and values.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, and it's all about building a good team and having that team ethos. And I think as well, I've predominantly worked for tier 2 construction companies who tend to work regionally. And that team building is when you build something that's local. So your team live locally and they construct locally and they have pride in what they've built and they see it. So, I've built so much of Dorset. I'll go past jobs and say, oh yeah, I built that. Which I didn't build that, but it was the team. But it takes that that ethos of being a team with you.
Yeah, that's cool. And I think in the Central South, I always get the impression the team is wider. There's a lot of companies working together and wanting to support each other.
Definitely. We're very lucky in the Central South. Yeah, we have good relationships.
You could probably reach out to a lot of people to get
absolutely
advice and
very much so. Very much so.
That's good. I just want to know a bit of a IA chat, if I can. I use it daily. I don't know if you do or you don't, but it's transforming the way we work, and
It
it's
is.
transforming quickly, and it's really exciting. I think largely for the better. But have you seen where AI has started to affect aspects of the built environment, specifically, or will in the future?
Um, One thing that people don't realise is that there is a lot of writing that goes into construction and construction bids, especially.
Yeah.
And the AI is really helping with putting documents together for the client. It's not using what I would say wider AI and just getting random information. We're
Hmm.
able to use the information within our companies. So putting all
Hmm.
our specialisms together, and then AI can search what we've done. So that's
That's
really
interesting.
help. Yeah. So it can really help with our pre-qualification, RFQ, tender documents. As I say, it's not wider random stuff. It is what's done within
Yeah.
our company. So it saves time. It saves time.
So if that is so, yeah, like you say, you would have done lots of things, and maybe previously all these things have been stored in different folders, different files. You've got them in your tender
Absolutely.
files, you've got them in your bid files.
Yeah.
But whenever anyone does a tender or bid, you always think actually there are other bits we can draw on. But you're
Yeah.
using AI to say, tell us
Yes.
all the
Where we've
amazing
done it,
things
where
about
we've done
us,
it before. Yeah.
because we might have forgotten or moved it over there.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's really, and then you as bid writers can pull that all together.
Yep.
And
Yeah. So it's a bespoke. It's still a bespoke document to us.
of course, yeah.
A lot of the clients now are asking whether we have used AI in our submissions. They want us to
Are
be
they?
upfront
Fair enough.
and be honest about whether we have or we haven't. So,
Yeah.
which is
Is
fair
there any
enough.
particular, that's fair enough, AI platform that you use?
Chat GPT a
Yeah,
lot,
a
um,
lot.
a
Yes,
lot.
I was
Um,
reading. Yeah, Kara. Anything else?
no. It's a
Yeah, most of
bespoke
that.
bespoke piece of software that we use to trawl
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
internally. Yeah.
I see lots of reels on Instagram which says, "Are you over 40?" Yes. Are you using Chat GPT? Yes. Did you know there are masses of other AI platforms? And it's one of the things which there are. And there's one of the things Glow's going to do. Actually, we're going to embark on researching all of the various AI and trying to get a feel of what is good for what sector
That'd
and
be
for what, because
fantastic. Yeah.
there's we all sort of default, don't we? We find something new
Yes.
and use
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Absolutely. It's
And
like
there's lots of other
Google.
things out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah.
Although, funny enough, AI is, Chat GPTs is often overtaking Google.
Yes.
People are going there first to do their searches,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is fascinating. One thing I haven't probably asked you as a friend as well as business associate is I'd like to know about your personal values and what your drivers are. What gets you up and motivated and flying in your work?
I love what I do. So it's easy to get up for because I love meeting people,
Yeah,
existing clients, new clients. I find that really exciting. Um,
yeah.
my values are honesty and integrity.
Hmm.
Always be honest, realistic conversations, um,
Hmm.
especially about construction projects. Don't put a spin on
That's a
it.
good point.
It's far
Okay.
better to be honest and realistic right from the start.
Yeah.
Um, and I strive to be the best version of myself every day. Really, I suppose a key driver back along was I was a single mum, so I wanted to be a role model for my children, um,
Hmm.
and I think I've achieved that. Not that they tell me very often, but now it's a bit different because it's just me. But yeah,
Yeah. I love that. Thank
yeah.
you. That's a really good thing to end on. It's been great chatting to you, Paula.
Thank you very
Really
much.
enjoyed it, and we will see each other soon, very soon. Thanks a
Thank you,
lot.
Lisa. Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Thanks. Bye bye.